Hi guys, British Indian Gamer here, real life gaming guys channel. Just wanted to put this video out there for you guys, for people who need to know that positive the second time. This is January. I had it first in November. My son had it at that time. He passed on to me. He was fine. We've had this in another video. We discussed it. I got really bad. I actually stayed off work for 4 weeks at that time. My symptoms at that time were the cough, a high temperature when it started. That came down. And my taste had changed. It was quite bad. And then I continuously had headaches from the time it started. And that remained for the 4 weeks. A couple of weeks ago I was still getting headaches here and there, but the other symptoms had cleared up. I've been back to work since. I went back to work for 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks I've been around there, but I've been fine. I haven't had no problems. Just like I said, headaches here and there, but I don't know. Maybe working nights headaches might be part of that. I don't know, but yeah, the headaches when I got it the first time, they were there all the time. Um, COVID itself, I've actually at one point the first couple of days, well, first couple of weeks, the first week I should say, really bad. I was on bed most of the time, couldn't breathe. It was quite difficult. It's it's one of them things. I still ain't 100% sure. I don't think anybody is 100% sure about what it is and why it affects the way it does. But I asked questions the first time when I got the phone calls. Could you get phone calls from the NHS for test and trace? I asked phone calls to them regarding symptoms that I was having, which was the headaches. And when I asked that question, the response I got was that a lot of people get different symptoms. Um, they asked me questions about what I was feeling, which was obviously the headaches more than anything else, because that remained. I was very lethargic, very tired all the time at that time. I'm actually in the second time now. I'm tired still. I do feel like resting a lot, but I actually try not to. I just try to sleep in the night and get a good 6 to 7 hours a night, just so I can stay awake through the day. And do like obviously you can't do normal stuff because I can't go out. We're all self-isolating. Everybody's actually still asleep. I'm recording this video early in the morning after having about 6 hours sleep. But yeah, talking about people saying the second time, I actually have COVID the second time. I'll show you in the video. I'll show you both my results. This time I actually felt it coming on. It's weird. It's very weird because maybe it's because I knew what it was felt like the first time, but the second time now on the Sunday, this is going back 5 days now. On the Sunday, well, actually, let's go back one day before the actual feeling. On the Saturday, I had some food. Having that food, I actually felt like I was gonna be sick. They were nice. They were home cooked. My mum made them. It was onion bhajis for you guys that like onion bhajis, but I don't eat them a lot. I'm not really a fan of them, but I had some anyway. And when I ate them, about 2 hours later, I felt sick, like I was gonna throw up. Fast forward to the Sunday, that feeling continued into the Sunday. I was supposed to go work Sunday night, um, but I woke up feeling really cold, really cold, and I was thinking, well, maybe it's just from the food. I felt sick yesterday, so maybe it's something. Maybe I'm gonna get ill, but I didn't really pay attention. I always go to sleep on the Sunday in the afternoon about 2 o'clock. Going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I wake up at about 7 o'clock, and then I spend some time at home, and then I go to work. I start work at midnight. But I woke up in the evening then, 7 as I do. I think half 7 actually, and this is a Sunday, so we're going back 5 days. I woke up feeling really hot, like boiling hot. Didn't feel nothing else, just boiling hot. And I was like, oh, that ain't normal. Maybe I am just ill. Maybe I'm just ill, just like a normal illness, like, maybe temperature or something. Maybe the food didn't sit right with me. So I went through the 4 hours at home, contemplating, should I go to work, should I not go to work? And I made the decision not to go, but I kind of got ready to go. But I made the decision only like 20 minutes before I'm supposed to leave the house that, I'm not going to go. Because I actually still feel really hot. I was boiling, like really hot, kind of sweating. So I decided I'm not gonna go. And then I had some at that time. Right then, my wife always makes me some honey water with ginger. Since I've had it the first time, so I had that honey water and ginger, and in having that, my taste was funny. I could taste it. I could taste that it was there, like it was normal, but my taste felt funny and my throat went funny instantly. It felt like something was scratching on my tongue and the roof of my mouth, like it was grated, and I could feel the water and the honey passing through it, and it was a weird feeling. And at that time, like I said, I felt all these things over a couple of days. Going back to the first time I had it and me asking that question, which I discussed earlier in this video, the questions they asked me are the three symptoms which we all know are high temperature, loss of taste or smell, or cough, continuous cough. When I asked that question to them, I've got these headaches, their response to me was, well, some people suffer headaches, nosebleeds, ear bleeds, problems with their stomach. By that I mean going to the toilet continuously but having blood there as well. And I'm like, why aren't these things being discussed on the TV? Why are they only going by the three symptoms? Why is this not being talked about more openly, that there are other symptoms that could lead to corona? They're only concentrating on the three. And to me, I think that's wrong. But regardless, okay, they're looking for them three symptoms because it might be easier for them to track. But realistically, guys, if you've got a problem, my opinion is, if you've got a problem, like I said, any bleeding that's come on from anywhere, or you are getting headaches that aren't normal, that are continuous for a couple of days, and you don't usually experience that, I'd say go and get a test, get yourself tested. Because like the second time, like I said, I felt this time around, like the second time, I have felt these symptoms growing and coming on. I felt it. I felt each stage. I don't know where it's come from the second time, to be honest. And there's people saying that you can't get it the second time. Technically, from all the stuff I've read now, from when I went to get tested, when I booked my test, there's this whole thing which I don't know. You could probably find it online. I was just reading random stuff just to see, like, can you get it the second time so soon? And there's a whole thing where it says after 39 days of your first initial test, it is possible to get it again. 39 days. There was a whole thing where it was saying 60 days, but from the last article I've read now, it's 39 days before you can possibly get it again. That's not saying that you're not going to become immune to it, because there is an immunity, they're saying, and you get that immunity, and it can be up to 6 months you're immune. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. If I was a doctor, I probably wouldn't be making YouTube videos. But then, I don't know. I've seen doctors on TikTok with my wife's watching it, and I think, well, I don't know if you're really a doctor or if you're just a person trying to make TikToks. Funny world we live in right now. Going back to it, guys, I think COVID isn't what they say it is. COVID is something that can affect certain people, certain body types, or certain people age-wise. There's a lot of factors. Obviously, they're learning. It's a learning process, and I think they have to learn and try and get through it. But like I said, the symptoms-wise, I think they should be talking about these other symptoms now. I think we've come that far. that we should be discussing. Why are people getting headaches, or why are people having blood from their nose or their ears randomly, or there's a lot of things that I think people should be talking about, but they're not. But me, I've had it the second time, and it's a bit easier than the first time. I don't have the breathing problems as much. I do feel it on my chest. I do get a lot of phlegm, feeling like it's blocking me. Headaches haven't come on yet. Like I said, 5 days. Last time I got it, it was a couple of days after I got it that I started feeling really bad, and then like I said, I had to have 4 weeks off of work, just to recover. But yeah, I've only gone back to work 6 weeks, and then I've got positive tested again. And the only place I've been, truthfully, since I had it the first time, the only place I've been, I haven't gone to see friends or anybody else. I go to work, I wear this mask or a mask of some sort. I've got a couple of these. I wear this mask, I wear 2 pairs of gloves, I wear rubber gloves, and then I wear my work gloves over them, and none of this comes off from the moment I leave the house. So I drive in my car to work, and I drive back from work, and then I remove everything. I try not to touch things when I don't need to. Obviously I drive a truck, so I have to touch the steering wheel and the controls in the truck, but I keep my distance. Before it happened the first time, I didn't really believe it at all, and I was just talking to people. Normal people would be standing right here. But after I had it the first time, I thought for myself and for other people, I'd keep my distance, which I did. I kept a good distance. I didn't want people catching it, and obviously I didn't want to catch it again. And I've continued to do that for 5 or 6 weeks, being back at work. But yeah, I've got it again, and I really don't know where I got it. The only thing that I did do, I took my car for an MOT. But again, when I went there, gloves, mask. We ordered some food out on the Friday. When the food comes, we never eat it direct from the trays, or we always pour it into a plate. I don't know how the care is put into the food, so it may be there, but I don't want to say that it's from anywhere like that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I never followed it. The only thing I know is on the Saturday I ate some food that I didn't settle, and on the Sunday I was hot and my taste went funny. I do feel tired. I do feel really tired. I feel tired now, and I've only just got up about an hour and a half ago and recording. Everyone else in the house is asleep, bar my dad. But yeah, guys, that's my experience. We are self-isolating. It's difficult. Made it a bit easier, obviously, as you guys know. I'm a gamer, so we stick on the consoles. Me and my son. He's got his laptop, which obviously we brought. We actually brought it on this. It was delivered on the Saturday morning. Could I caught it from there? I don't know. Maybe the Amazon box that it came in, the MSI box that it came in, had something on there, and maybe I caught it from that. But anyway, we're just all in self-isolation. Like I said, I'm passing the time. We've got games to play, consoles to play, laptops to play, TV shows to watch. Guys, we're going through Buffy and Angel again. My son ain't never watched it, my wife ain't never watched it, so we're watching that. We've kind of watched a lot of that, and it's been fun watching it. So guys, if you are at home and you are self-isolating, find something. If you got Netflix, watch Netflix. You got Amazon Prime, watch something on there. There's stuff out there. YouTube. If you're a gamer, obviously you're gonna game. You're gonna pass the time. So that's my take on COVID-2. Truthfully, it can happen to you again. So don't think the first time catching it is your immunity to it. So just be careful. I haven't seen enough videos or anybody talking about catching it the second time, so I wanted to put this out there for you guys. So hopefully you guys be safe. Take care. Peace. British Indian Gamer. Real life gaming, guys. Bye.